Hello everybody, welcome to the Stutter Sage channel. My name is Sage. As you can see, I'm in a different setting here, but I'm traveling and I'm trying my best to be committed to uploading as many videos as I can. Today I'd like to tackle something that's been discussed a lot. I've certainly read it, and there are a lot of videos. Fellow stutterers are always nervous and always overwhelmed when they're starting a new job, or the first day of classes, or any new setting or environment. Because as stutterers, a new setting and meeting new people sometimes brings out our stutter a little more. It certainly does with me. So I'm gonna be starting a new job in about a month and a half. And even though I'm 15 years into my career, I still get extremely nervous. I certainly get nervous during the interviews, and I get nervous during the first weeks of the job. Strangely so, though, I'm more relaxed in the interviews than I am when I start the job. And the reason is because we always prepare for interviews. We kind of know what's coming. We kind of already know the names of the people we're going to meet. We know who the HR guy or girl is. We know who our potential boss is going to be. We kind of know the questions that are going to be asked. But when you're actually in the job, should you get accepted, that's when you don't know what's going to be thrown at you, or who's going to walk into your office, who you're going to pass by, who you're going to run into. In one of the jobs that I had, I wasn't expecting it. Actually, I ran into the chairman, and he introduced himself, and I just shook his hand and was silent for maybe, I think, 15 to 20 seconds. Maybe it wasn't that long, but it certainly felt that long in my mind. And I kind of felt that, hey, the chairman's going to go back home and think, what kind of guy have we employed? A professional communicator who can't even introduce himself. To cut the long story short, the chairman and I became very good friends. Throughout my career, I've learned a certain technique that worked with me, and that is the first month on the job. What I actually do, besides understanding the company and what they want to do and my purpose of being employed, is to get to know almost every employee that I know that I'm bound to interact with anyway. That gives them a chance to know me, and it gives me a chance to relax. So later on, when it's bound to happen and I have a meeting, or there's a board meeting or some large meeting, I know them all. It's not gonna solve the stutter, of course, there isn't a solution, but that mitigates it. It's much better than walking into a boardroom or into a meeting room and having a few faces that I don't really know. I would rather know everybody there. That certainly has worked for me. Unfortunately, the same could not be said for classrooms. The same could not be said for first day of school. But I kind of used to do the same thing even when I was in college. I would try to find out who the professor, who the instructor is of that class, and approach them in their office before the first day of class. Should they call on me? They know me, and should I need to answer? I know them. I don't know if this is a strategy. It's just a way that has worked for me, and it's worked for me pretty well. More importantly, I'd be interested to find out what your tips are. What has worked for you? And if it's not working, try my tips. Maybe that'll work. Whatever it is, you've got to where you are right now. You're either starting a new job or entering a new classroom, whatever, and that's due to your hard work and your ability to manage your stutter. Otherwise, you wouldn't be nervous for this next chapter in your life. So good luck to you all, and for those of you who have questions or comments, please leave them down below. Comment, like, or subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. One more thing. I realized after watching the video, because all YouTubers watch the videos, I would assume, before uploading, that as I speak, I do a lot of clapping. So I would talk and then I do. And those are one of the mechanisms that I use to manage my stutter. I was going to delete and re-record the video, but then I thought, no, be truthful, be honest. So that's why there's a lot of clapping, and I'll try to do that less next time. Thanks for watching.